Hi, what is your name?
My name is Florian,
Where do you come from?
from Germany,
Germany.
Baden-Württemberg.
So why did you come down to Ghana to serve at an orphanage?
I don't know why. I heard the presentation of Sophia Bechle, who were here 3 years ago, I think. Yes.
This is not your first time.
No, Sophia was here
I see.
3 years ago, and she made a presentation at my school, and I heard that, and I was all the time laughing and surprised, and wow, I want to do this. I don't know why, but maybe I want to give the children what they don't get from others. Yes, I mean there are so many children, and nobody cares of them. I don't know how to say, but yes, I want to give them what I can give them.
I think that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Do you have this desire from a religious standpoint, or is it something personal, not religious?
Half maybe.
Half?
Yes. I don't know. It was in a religion lesson, the presentation. So we had a really great religion teacher, and he made lesson differently in a kind of not that like church in Germany did. You know how church in Germany did?
I'm not familiar with church in Germany.
Oh, it's so strict and so old and boring.
Okay.
And he did it a different way, and I liked that a lot. And so I was very good there, and religion became a different meaning to me. Yeah.
So you had an experience with religion growing up that
Yeah.
was very different than this one class. And religion used to be old and boring and strict, and this one was very different. It was alive.
Yes, yes, you're right.
So where would you say you stand spiritually? Are you a deist, a Christian, an atheist?
I don't know right now. I don't know. I believe in anything and in something, but I don't know if it's God or something else.
Sure.
So yes, do you understand?
I think I know what you're kind of open to ideas because it sounds like you believe has to be something more out there.
Yes.
Okay. So let's follow this logic for a little bit. You came from Germany to Africa because you think these children are valuable. Is that true?
Yes.
Do you hold to the same ideals and beliefs as the founding fathers of the United States, which says we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal? Do you believe all men are created equal?
Yes.
Now, let's think about what that means. One man might be smarter than another man. Are they still equal?
Yeah.
Okay. One man may be more talented than another man. Are they still equal?
Yes.
One man may have more money than another man. Are they still equal? One man may be better looking than another man. Are they still equal? So look at all the differences between individual people, but somehow you know that they're equal. So in what sense are they equal?
We are all human.
Okay.
We're all human. So it doesn't play a role if we're black or white, if we're good looking or not.
Right.
So we're all human.
Now, the founding fathers went on to say in that statement that all men are endowed by their creator with unalienable rights. In other words, that God is the one who gave us these rights, that God is the one who made us equal.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now, I know you didn't say you're an atheist, but that's probably one of the possibilities that you're considering.
Yeah.
If you are an atheist, thinking just from an atheistic standpoint, how can men be equal? Do you think that's possible in an atheistic standpoint? Our DNA is different, our abilities are different, our value to society is different. Some people are a drain to society, right? And some people are an asset to society.
Yeah.
So, can you find equality and humanity from an atheistic standpoint?
That's hard. Never thought about it.
I know. Maybe I'm just showing you a brand new idea that you didn't have time to think about.
Yeah, but that's good. That's good.
So it seems to make sense that our founding fathers in the United States said that it is God who gave us our inalienable rights. Because if it's not God, where does this equal value or rights come from? And if it comes from government, then government can take them away.
Yeah.
Right? Kind of scary, right?
Of course.
So let's think about this. Is murder objectively wrong?
Yeah.
Okay. So you believe in objective morality, that some things are just wrong, like murder.
Yes, that's wrong. There's things they're just wrong, like murder, you know, and there are things you have to think about it. If it's, I mean, like electrical chairs or something like that.
Capital punishment.
Yes, that's, I don't know, but that's hard, and in some cases it seems to make sense, but I mean, why are you allowed to kill this man?
Right. Okay. So, where do you think those laws, those moral laws, come from?
Can you say it again?
Who gave us those moral laws?
I think you want to that I am saying from God. The
Right.
10.
Obviously, but let's look at it another way. In Germany, you drive on the right-hand side of the street. In Great Britain, they drive on the left-hand side of the street. That's a law you can change, right? If you vote, you can change it, right?
Of course, yeah.
The moral law against murder, can you vote to change that? Or is it always wrong?
It's always wrong.
Why are there some laws that we cannot change, truly change? Think about it. Any law that human beings make up, human beings should be able to change. Is that right? But you know that there are some laws that we should never ever change, that we cannot change. We don't have the right to change.
Yes.
So that implies that our conscience knows that God exists, that there's something higher than us that tells us right and wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's explore science a little bit. Do you like science when you were going to school? Okay.
A bit.
Okay. Have you heard of the Big Bang?
Yeah.
The universe exploded into existence in an instant from nothing. Can nothing create something?
No. No, how?
Right. It's illogical. It's unscientific to believe that nothing can create something. Science has also determined that all matter, energy, space, and time were created in the Big Bang. So, if matter, energy, space, and time came into existence in the Big Bang, what caused the Big Bang? Not matter or energy or space and time. Right?
Yes. Right.
So whatever caused the Big Bang to happen had to be something outside of those four categories.
Yeah.
And outside of matter, energy, space, and time, we're outside of science. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now let's go back to the moral law again. Do you feel like you're a good person? Because I know you came down to Africa to serve children you've never seen before. Are you a good person?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so. And not always, but yes.
In general, you're a good person.
Yes.
Okay. And I would tend to agree with that in a general sense. You seem like a great person. I've known you for less than a week. You seem like a great person.
Thank you.
But here's what the Bible says about you and me. The Bible says in Romans 3, it says, there is no one righteous, not even one.
Okay.
No one good.
Yeah.
It continues on and says, all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. We've all broken God's law. So let's see if that's true about you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Have you ever told a lie?
Yeah, sure.
Me too. What do you call people who tell lies?
Can you say?
What do you call people who tell lies?
I don't understand the question.
People who tell lies are called liar?
Yeah.
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 So if you told a lie, if I told a lie, we're liars, right?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Have you ever stolen something any time in your life, even something small?
Yes.
What do you call people who steal? A thief?
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes both of us liars and thieves,
Yes.
right?
You're right.
Is that the definition of a good person?
No, it's not.
So not a good person, right? If you died today, if God judged you just based on the facts of your life, would you be innocent or guilty?
Yeah, maybe guilty.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
And should God reward you for being guilty?
No.
It doesn't make sense, does it,
Yeah.
right? Now, do you start to understand why Christians are so passionate about sharing what we believe? Because in our consciences, we know that all humanity is guilty. Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now, let me take you to a little scenario. Imagine if I broke the law. I stole $1 million from little old ladies from their retirement fund, and I get arrested. I'm standing in front of the judge. Everyone knows I'm guilty. And I say to the judge, can you just forgive me and not punish me? What should the judge say to me?
Should say no.
That's right, because I broke the law, right?
Yeah.
He should punish me regardless, even if I asked for forgiveness.
Yeah.
What would he be like if he just forgave me and said, it's okay, don't worry about it, let those old ladies starve?
It would be horrible.
He'd be an awful judge. He would be an evil judge, right? So do you see how God is in that same position? He's the judge of the universe.
Yeah.
And we've broken his law. We've done things that hurt others, hurt ourselves, hurt him. He can't just forgive us, can he? That would make him an evil God. Do you know what Jesus did in the world and why he came into the world?
It's hard to say in English.
Take your time.
To speak like God wants we to handle the world.
How to live better?
How to live better, how to
Let me continue on with that courtroom scenario. Now the judge tells me, no, I'm sorry, you're guilty. And he has the bailiff put the handcuffs on me. He's gonna throw me in jail for 10 years. But in walks a man with a briefcase. He interrupts the proceedings and he says, Your Honor, I know this man is guilty, and I know that the penalty for his crime is either 10 years in jail or a $10 million fine. He doesn't have the money, but I sold everything I have to pay for his fine. And the judge is stunned. The man hands over the briefcase with the $10 million. And the judge looks at me and he says, do you accept payment for your crime from that man? And I say, yes. So the judge picks up this gavel, smacks it down. He says, paid in full. It is finished. You're free to go. In that scenario, did the judge have the right to set me free? Because the fine was paid?
Yeah.
You see, the real reason, the main reason Jesus came into the world is not just to tell people how to live, although he did that. According to the Bible, the main reason why Jesus had to come is to pay that fine. Okay? We've all committed crimes against God.
Yeah.
And the penalty we cannot pay other than to spend eternity in separation from God, condemned in hell. But according to the Bible, Jesus suffered for us. He was a sin offering for us. God made him who knew no sin, Jesus, to become a sin offering for us, so that God can be both just and the justifier of sin, so that he can have righteousness and still forgive sin through Jesus. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
So I just wanted to make the gospel clear to you, because in the Bible it says that the gospel is the power of God unto salvation for those who believe. So without an understanding of the gospel, no one could be forgiven and go to heaven. So I hope that maybe you understand the gospel a little more after talking.
I do.
And I'll exchange my information with you if you want to afterwards, and you can stay in touch.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much for talking to me, Florian.
You're welcome.
God bless you.
You're welcome.